Hi, this is how to draw a line graph by hand. If you've already watched the how to draw a bar graph by hand video, you'll notice that a lot of the things that I'm going to say are the same. Again, you're going to need to learn to draw a line graph for the test, but also it's a transferable skill so you can use it across your other subjects like maths and science. Learning to draw your own line graph will help you interpret other examples of line graphs in the future. To draw your line graph, you will need a pen, a ruler, and a piece of paper. Graphing paper is best. I'm going to be using a blank piece of paper. I'm going to be using the data from the last video, what is a line graph. Alright, step 1 is to make sure you've got all your gear together. Step 2 is to use the data to work out the scale of the graph, just like we did for the bar graph. Except unlike the bar graph, there will be a scale on both the x and y axes. The x-axis will always be the time value, in this case the age of the tree in years. This is a horizontal axis. The y-axis will be the measurement value, in this case the height of the tree in meters, and that's the vertical axis. The highest number on the x-axis is 700 and 106 on the y-axis. We need our scale to reflect that. Remember, we're not talking about fish scales. In the example above, the measurement y-axis, or position in meters, has a scale of 1 centimetre equals 500 metres. The category, or x-axis, in time in seconds, also has a scale. Unlike with the bar graph, the scale is 2 centimetres equals 5 seconds. Remember, the golden rule of scale is equal amounts and equal distances. So now we create our own scale. The highest number on the y-axis is 106, so I'm going to round that up to 110 so it's easier to create. Remember, the y-axis is the height of the tree in meters. My scale will be 1 centimetre equals 10 metres. The highest number on the x-axis, or the age of the tree in years, is 700, so my scale could be 1 centimetre equals 50, or 100, or even 20 if I had enough room. I'm choosing 1 centimetre equals 50 years because I can fit both the bigger and smaller numbers on a scale like that. Once you've got your axes drawn and your labels all done, it's time to put the numbers on. And here's one that I've created earlier. So now it's time to add the data to the graph. The first numbers to add are 20 years and 9 metres. Because there's no 20 or 9 on either of my scales, I have to estimate where they'd be. The next number is 50 years and 30 metres. If I've done this correctly, I should be able to put my dot 1 centimetre in from 30 metres and have it match the 50. Carry on until all of the data points are plotted. The next step then is to join all the dots. When I get to the first dot that I drew, I could continue my line down to 0, 0. Because at 0 years, my tree will be 0 metres tall. However, because I don't have that data, I'm not going to make that assumption. The last thing to do is to give the graph a title. Remember, this should always state graph type, data, time, and place if possible. I hope that's helpful.